Namaste everyone, welcome again to the class. Now let us see next question. Question is in figure 10.37 PQR, angle PQR is given 100 degrees Celsius, where PQ and R are the points, PQR are the points on the circle with center O. Find angle OPR. Now here you can write whatever is given. Say if I start, given I have angle PQR is equals to 100 degree, and to find I have angle OPR is equals to question mark. Now solution, as you already know that this angle POR, or better as this chord is on the upper side of semicircle and this angle PQR is angle subtended by a major arc. Okay, so the angle made by this major arc PR at any point on the circle will be double, okay, the angle at the center. So I will say that angle, reflex angle, as it is double, so I will say that reflex angle, use symbol POR is 2 times angle PQR. Reason, angle subtended by an arc on remaining part of circle is half angle subtended by arc at center. So this angle is half, that means the angle at center is double. So this angle at center is double the angle there. So therefore your reflex angle POR will become 2 into 100 degree is equals to 200 degree. Now reflex angle POR is 200 degree, therefore angle POR, only if I talk about angle POR, this is 360 degree minus 200 degree, that gives 160 degree. This I can consider equation 1. Now easily you can see that in triangle POR, now I will take triangle, so I will say that in triangle POR, angle OPR plus angle ORP plus angle POR is equals to 180 degrees, sum of angles of triangle. Now what I have to find? We have to find OPR. So therefore this angle OPR plus this ORP, I will write angle OPR only, and this is 160 degree is equals to 180 degree. Okay. So what is the reason? Actually isosceles triangle theorem I will say. If two sides are equal in a triangle, then their opposite angles are also equal. So isosceles triangle theorem So therefore 2 times angle OPR is equals to 180 degree minus 160 degree is equals to 20 degree. Therefore angle OPR is equals to 10 degree. Now here this side OP and side OP and side OR, they are equal, so their opposite angles are also equal. So therefore I have written angle OPR and ORP as same. So I have replaced this angle ORP with angle OPR because their values are same, and this is what their value is. Angle OPR is 10 degree. The next problem is in figure. Now you can see in this diagram, in figure angle ABC is 69 degree and angle ACB is 31 degree. You have to find angle BDC. Angle BDC and angle BAC, okay, they are angle subtended by same arc at two different points in the remaining part of circle. So they are going to be equal. Okay. So if I get angle BAC, I will get angle BDC. So here given and find, you can write. I will start with solution. So in solution I will say that in triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. Reason is sum of all angle of triangle. Therefore angle A we don't know, plus angle B is 69 degree plus angle C is 31 degree is 180 degree. So this gives me the value of angle A is equals to 180 degree minus 69 plus 31, 9 plus 1 10, 0, and 6 plus 4 10. So I will get 80 degree. So value of angle A is 80 degree. So therefore angle A means angle BAC is equals to 80 degree. I will consider this as equation 1. Now angle BAC is equals to angle BDC. Reason angle in same arc or angle subtended by angle, I will say angle subtended by arc BC. So therefore angle BDC will also be equal to 80 degree. I can say that from 1 and 2. I will consider this equation as 2. Yes, simple question. This question is simple one. Okay. Now in figure number 10.39, you can see this diagram. A, B, C, D are the 4 points. A, B, C, D, they are 4 points. Okay, on the circle. AC and BD intersect. AC and BD, they intersect at point E, as seen in the diagram. They are intersecting such that BEC, angle BEC is 130 degree. Angle ECD is given 20 degree. We have to find angle BAC. So angle BAC. Now here also, if I will get angle BDC, this angle, then this angle is equals to this angle. I can get angle BAC. So there are two ways. One way is that here this angle is 20 degree, so I can get this angle. Okay, this angle is 130 degree, so I will get this angle. Then by sum of 3 angle of triangle, I can get the angle BAE. Okay, so that way I will prefer. Now given and find, you can write. So let us directly start solution. I will say that angle ABE or angle ABD is equals to angle ACD. Okay, angle subtended by arc AD. Angle subtended by arc AD. So angle ABE, this will become 20 degree. This is my first equation. Now angle AEB plus angle CEB, their sum is 180 degree. Reason is angle in linear pair. Therefore, this angle AEB we don't know, angle AEB plus this we know it is 130 degree will be equals to 180 degree. So therefore, I will get angle AEB is equals to 180 degree minus 130 degree is equals to 50 degree. So angle AEB we got 50 degree. I will consider this as equation 2. Now in triangle ABE, angle A plus angle B plus angle E is equals to 180 degree, sum of three angles of triangle. Now when I say angle A, that means I am talking about angle BAE. When I say angle B, then I am talking about angle ABE, and when it is angle E, then I am talking about angle AEB. So when I mention triangle, so you have to see in that triangle only, right? So angle A is not known to me, so I will keep it as angle A. Angle B, we have find out this ABE is 20 degree, so it is 20 degree. We have find angle E also, it is 50 degree, and this is 180. So here I will write from 1 and 2. So therefore angle A plus 20 degree plus 50 degree is 70 degree is equals to 180 degree. So therefore this gives me, therefore I will get angle A is equals to 180 degree minus 70 degree is equals to 110 degree. Okay, so angle A is 110 degree, right? Simple question. Angle BAC, so therefore I will say that therefore angle BAC is equals to 110 degree. Now sixth question, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral whose diagonal intersect at point E. Angle DBC is given 70 degree and BAC is given 30 degree. We have to find BCD, and further if AB and BC are equal, we have to find angle ECD. Okay, so let us first take one circle. Let us draw a circle. Okay, fine. Now in this circle, what is given? This color. Okay, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral whose diagonal intersect at E. So there is a cyclic quadrilateral, and angle BAC, angle suppose here point A, angle BAC is 30 degree. So I will take point A here, take point B here, and BAC, this angle is going to be 30 degree. So let us take point C here, and angle DBC, so somewhere DBC is 70 degree. So I will take point D somewhere here, so that DBC if I join D, B and C, I will get an angle of 70 degree. Now this is not looks like 70 degree, so just a minute. From here I will start. Fine. Now this angle, it looks like 70 degree. It looks like 30 degree. Okay. So here it is 30 degree. Here it is 70 degree. I can join this side. I can join. Better draw with yellow color only. So this and this. So my ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, and these two angles are given. We have to find angle BCD. BCD. Okay. This whole angle I have to find out. Right. So again I will jump to solution. Now you can easily figure out that angle CAB and angle CDB both are equal because they are in the same arc or angle subtended by same arc BC. So I will say that angle BDC is equals to angle BAC. Okay, reason angle subtended by same arc. So angle BAC is 30 degree, so this angle will also become 30 degree. So here this angle is 30 degree. Now if I take triangle BDC, so now in triangle BDC you can easily work out that this angle B plus angle D plus angle C, their addition is 180 degree. Okay, so angle B is 70 degree in this triangle, angle D is 30 degree, angle C is not known. So from here we get the value of angle C, which is 180 degree minus 100 degree, that gives me 80 degree. So I will consider this as equation number 2. So I got this angle BCD, so therefore I will say that, okay, rather than right here angle BCD, therefore angle BCD is equals to 80 degree, and consider this as equation number 2. Now we have solved one part. The second part is if AB equal to BC, we have to find ECD. So here we have point of intersection, point E. I have to find ECD, this angle. Okay, fine. So now if AB is equals to BC, if AB equal to BC, then what we can say? We can say that angle, therefore this implies angle BAC, if this side and this side equal, then its opposite angle and its opposite angle, they are going to be equal. So angle BAC is equals to angle BCA. Reason, angle opposite to congruent sides or angle opposite to equal sides, or I will say isosceles triangle theorem. So therefore I will get angle BCA is equals to 30 degree. This is, say, third equation. Now our angle BCA plus angle BCA and ACD is equal to angle BCD, right? So therefore BCA is 30 degree plus angle ACD we don't know is equals to BCD is 80 degree. We have find out, you can see equation number 1, you have calculated the value of angle BCD 80 degree. Here this is 80 degree. Okay, so I have here, you can write from 2. So therefore angle ACD is equals to 80 degree minus 30 degree. 80 degree minus 30 degree will give you 50 degree. So the value of angle ACD is 30 degree. Angle ACD can also be written as angle ECD. So therefore angle ECD will be equal to 50 degree. Okay, angle ECD is equals to 50 degree. Okay, so both the things we have calculated. We have find out angle BCD, which is 80 degree, and ECD is 50 degree. Now seventh problem is, if a diagonal of cyclic quadrilateral are diameters of the circle through the vertices of quadrilateral, prove that it is rectangle. So we have to prove that if diagonals of cyclic quadrilateral. So here we have a cyclic quadrilateral. Let us take a cyclic quadrilateral. And its diagonals are diameter of the circle. So it is better that first draw two diagonals, draw two diameters, and then join endpoints. Now you have to prove that the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Now how we can prove that a given figure is rectangle? If in a quadrilateral, if all sides are 90 degree, if all angles are 90 degree, then that quadrilateral is a rectangle. Okay, actually the definition for rectangle is that it is a parallelogram with each angle 90 degree. Okay, or you can say that rectangle is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal and each angle is 90 degree. Okay, but if you prove that each angle is 90 degree, okay, then it satisfies that opposite sides are parallel, that is, it is a parallelogram, and as each angle is 90 degree, it satisfies the condition that it is rectangle. So it is enough to prove that each angle is 90 degree. So here given, we first write what is given. So ABCD is a quadrilateral, is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, given ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. AC and BD are diagonals of ABCD. Also they are diameter. This is given, and what we have to prove? We have to prove that this ABCD, this quadrilateral ABCD is rectangle. Okay, we have to prove that this quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Now as I discussed here, I have to prove that each angle is 90 degree. Now I will say that as in proof, I will say that as AC is diameter, angle ABC is equals to angle ADC is equals to 90 degree. Reason? Angle subtended in semicircle. Similarly, BD is diameter, therefore angle BCD is equals to angle BAD. Angle BCD is equals to angle BAD is equals to 90 degree. Angle in semicircle. So therefore all the angles are 90 degree. So therefore I will say that therefore this A, B, C, D is rectangle. Okay. This ABCD is rectangle. What you can do, you can also say that angle A plus, so therefore angle A plus angle D is 180 degree. So interior angles are supplementary, therefore AB and DC are parallel. Okay, and angle A plus angle B is 180 degree. So AD and BC are parallel by converse of interior angle theorem. So therefore ABCD is a parallelogram with each angle 90 degree, therefore it is rectangle. Okay, so if you want to write in that way, so here I will consider this as equation 1 and this as equation 2, and now I will say that now in quadrilateral ABCD, angle A plus angle D, in ABCD angle A plus angle D is equals to 90 degree plus 90 degree is equals to 180 degree. Therefore AB parallel to CD. Also angle B plus angle C, we have proved that angle A plus angle D is 180. Similarly angle A plus angle B, not B plus C. Angle A plus angle B, this is also 90 degree plus 90 degree is equals to 180 degree. Therefore your AD is parallel to BC. So therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram with each angle 90 degree. Therefore this ABCD is a rectangle. I think this much you write. Okay, fine. Now let us go to the next question, 8th question. If the non-parallel sides of trapezium are equal, prove that it is cyclic. If the non-parallel sides of trapezium are equal, so I have a trapezium with non-parallel sides equal. So trapezium is a 4-sided figure having one pair parallel. So let us draw one trapezium. Okay, say this is A, B, C, D. Now if the non-parallel sides of trapezium are equal, these are the parallel sides and these are non-parallel sides which are equal, we have to prove that it is cyclic. So you can write given ABCD quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. AB is parallel to CD and AD is equals to BC. This is given. To prove, we have to prove that ABCD is cyclic. We have to prove that this quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic quadrilateral. Now here, to prove it, we will do construction. In construction, we say that draw DE perpendicular to AB and CF perpendicular to AB. So I will draw one perpendicular from here on this side and one perpendicular from here on this side. Now this is DE and this is CF. So these are two perpendiculars between two parallel lines, therefore they are going to be equal. Okay, so in proof I will say that, now in proof I will say that first this DE is equals to CF. I will consider this equation 1 and this is distance between two parallel lines. Distance means perpendicular we have drawn, no? Distance between two parallel lines. So distance between two parallel lines are equal. So DE is equals to CF. Now I will take triangle. In triangle DAB, in triangle DAB and triangle CBF. Now in these two triangles DAB and CBF, DAE, not B, I will take DAE. In triangle DAE and CBF. In these two triangles, our angle, first we discuss about angle E is equals to angle F, then AD, angle E is equals to angle F, this is each 90 degree, right? Construction now? Construction. Then AD is equals to BC. AD is equals to BC. This is given. AD is equals to BC given. And DE equal to CF. This is from 1. So what we can say that? We can say that therefore triangle DAE is congruent to triangle CBF. Reason is it is right angle triangle, hypotenuse is equal and one pair of side is equal. So RHS criteria. So as these two triangles are equal, their corresponding part, that is angle A, so therefore angle A is equals to angle B. I will take this as equation number 2. These are corresponding part of congruent triangle, CPCT. angle A in quadrilateral. Now I will take quadrilateral. So now in quadrilateral ABCD, angle D plus angle A is 180 degree. Okay, reason AB is parallel to DC, these two are parallel, and angle A and angle D are interior angle. Okay, so therefore angle D plus angle A is 180 degree. This is third equation. So this angle A can be replaced with angle B because A and B are equal. So therefore angle D plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Okay, here I will say that from 2. Therefore opposite angles of quadrilateral ABCD are supplementary. Therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Is a cyclic. So ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral as its opposite angles are supplementary. Right. Now few more questions to go. In 9th question, two circles intersect at point B and C. Now we have two circles. Okay, they are intersecting at point B and C. Through B, two line segment ABD and PBQ are drawn to intersect the circle at point A, D and PQ respectively. So as you can see that this segment is cutting circle at point A and D, and this segment cutting these two circles at point P and Q respectively. So as given in the figure, we have to prove that angle ACP and QCD are congruent. So now first you observe this diagram. Let us observe this diagram. We have to prove that these two angles are equal. So how we go for it? So here you can see that your angle ACP and your angle ABP, they are going to be equal because they are in the same arc or they are subtended by the same arc. Similarly, angle QCD and angle QBD, they are also equal. They are angles subtended by the same arc in a circle. So this angle and this angle equal, this angle and this angle equal. Now if you see this angle ABP and QBD, they are vertically opposite angles, so they are equal. So as these two angles are equal, this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this, so these two angles are also equal. Equal means they are congruent, they are equal. Okay, so this is how we will proceed. So now a given and to find, you write yourself. I will start with solution, or as we have to prove, so let us say proof. Now what you say? You will say that angle ACP is equals to angle ABP. Your angle ACP is equals to angle ABP. Each their angle subtended by same arc AP. Angle subtended by arc AP in remaining part of circle. Okay, ACP and ABP, they are equal. Similarly, I can say that angle QCD is equals to angle QBD. This is my second equation. Also, we can say that angle ABP is equals to angle QBD. This is equation 3, and reason is vertically opposite angle, right? Vertically opposite angles are equal. So therefore you can say that from 1, 2 and 3, therefore from 1, 2 and 3, angle, I will say that angle ACP is equal to angle QCD. From 1, 2 and 3 means I have proved that this and this angle equal. So if you denote them with some alphabet, say A, X, so you will say that this is X, this is X, then these two angles are equal, so this is Y, this is Y, but these are vertically opposite, so X is equals to Y. So X is equals to Y, so here also X is equals to Y. So these two angles are equal. So from 1, 2 and 3, I can say that angle ACP is equals to angle QCD. Hence proved. Simple, right? Okay. So now let us see the 10th problem. If circles are drawn taking two sides of triangle as the diameter, prove that the point of intersection of these circles lie on the third side. If circles are drawn taking two sides of triangle as diameter, prove that the point of intersection of these circles lie on the third side. So I have to draw two triangles, I have to draw two circles taking two sides of triangle as diameter, and I have to show that their point of intersection is on the third side. So let us first draw one circle. So let us, I take this as one side and one more side. So from this I will start, and let us take, fine, okay, and then third side will be, draw a third side to join these two points. Okay, very good. Now I will draw two circles. One circle will be considering diameter, okay, so I have to stretch, little more, okay, one more circle. So considering this other side as diameter, Okay, now you can see that when I draw two circles taking two sides as diameter, okay, then what happens? They are intersecting at a point on the third side. This I have to prove. So let us consider this as triangle ABC, and AB and AC we have taken as diameter and drawn two circles. So in given, and they are intersecting say here at point D, I have to prove that this point D is on side BC. Okay, so here what is given? I will say that two circles intersect at point D. Two circles, I will say that given two circles drawn by considering two sides of triangle as diameter. They intersect at D. This is given, and what to prove? We have to prove that this point D is on side BC. So to prove point D is on side BC, we have to prove that this point D is on side BC. Now let us prove it. So just think what we can do to prove this thing. What we can do. Here I will start with proof. Now to prove that this point D is on side BC, if I am able to prove that this D, if I am able to prove that this BD is BDC is forming a linear pair, means if I draw this AD, if I join this AD, and I am able to prove that this BDA and ADC they form a linear pair, then my work will done. Right? So here what I have to do, I have to prove that this D is on side BC. So here in proof, let us start. I will say that angle BDA, angle BDA. Now angle BDA is angle in semicircle. Angle BDA is 90 degree. Reason I will say that angle in semicircle. Okay. Similarly, angle CDA, this is also 90 degree. This is again angle in semicircle. So therefore, angle BDA plus angle CDA is equals to 90 degree plus 90 degree is equals to 180 degree. So 90 plus 90, 180 degree. Sum of these two angles is 180 degree. So therefore, angle form a linear pair. So I will say that therefore I will say that therefore point BDC are collinear. When sum of these two angles is 180 degree, then the point BDC are collinear, means all the points lie on the same line. Therefore, point D is on BC. Therefore, I will say that the point of intersection of two circles is on the third side. Therefore, point of intersection of two circles is on the third side. Okay, or circles will intersect each other on third side. So it seems a difficult question, but it is a very simple question. Now 11th question, ABC and ADC are two right triangle with common hypotenuse. Prove that CAD is equals to CBD. ABC and ADC are two right triangle with common hypotenuse. So let us first draw a hypotenuse, common hypotenuse. Say this is AC is a common hypotenuse. Now I have to draw two triangles which are right angles. So this is one triangle I have drawn, ABC, and other triangle I will draw. Say I will start like this. I have to get 90 degree. So this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and this is 90 degree. Let us say this is point D. Okay, if ABC and ADC are two right angle triangle with the common hypotenuse AC, prove that CAD, we have to prove that CAD, this angle, and CBD, okay, here I will draw one more angle, CBD, this angle. These two angles are equal. Okay. Now, to prove this, I have to first prove that this is a cyclic quadrilateral. So, here I will say that I am direct giving you proof. Okay, given and to prove you right. So, I will say that in quadrilateral ABCD, angle D plus angle B is equals to 90 degree plus 90 degree is equals to 180 degree. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic. Okay, why? Opposite angles are supplementary. Opposite angles are so cyclic quadrilateral. Now in cyclic quadrilateral, angle subtended by a chord at two different points on the circle is same. Okay, so therefore I will say that therefore angle CBD is equals to angle DAC. So reason, here reason I will give angle subtended by chord CD. Okay, angle subtended by chord CD on the remaining part. Part of circle, or simply angle subtended by chord CD. As we have proved that this is cyclic quadrilateral, means point A and B are on circle. So here you can write ABCD is cyclic, that is point A, B, C and D are on circle. Okay, and then you say that angle CBD is equals to DAC, angle subtended by chord CD. So hence proved. Hence proved. Yes. And the last question for this exercise, prove that cyclic parallelogram is rectangle. Now prove that cyclic parallelogram is rectangle. So here given ABCD is a cyclic parallelogram. Now as it is cyclic, its opposite angles are supplementary. So therefore angle A plus angle C will be equals to 180 degree. Okay. Angle A plus angle C is 180 degree. Now this is our cyclic parallelogram ABCD. Angle A plus angle C, okay, I got their sum as 180 degree. What is the reason? ABCD, since ABCD is cyclic. So opposite angles addition is 180 degree. Also angle A plus angle B, angle A plus angle B, their sum is also equal to 180. Or instead of writing this, also I will say that angle A is equals to angle C. Angle A is equals to angle C. Okay, what is the reason? Again, since ABCD is parallelogram. Your parallelogram opposite angles are equal, and cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles are supplementary. So therefore angle A plus angle C is 180 degree and angle A is equals to angle C. So therefore I can say that therefore angle A is equals to angle C is equals to 90 degree. Now in a parallelogram, if one angle is 90 degree, all the remaining angles are also 90 degree. So I will say that in a parallelogram, if one angle is 90 degree, then remaining angle are also 90 degree. Therefore this ABCD is a rectangle. So ABCD is rectangle. We have proved that this ABCD is rectangle. As we have proved that angle A and angle C is 90 degree. In the same way, we can prove that angle B and angle D is also 90 degree. So all the angles of quadrilateral or all the angles of parallelogram ABCD is 90 degree. Therefore ABCD is a rectangle. So again, a simple question, right? Okay. So within 1 hour, we are able to solve all the questions. Okay. So try yourself. Again, do all the questions by yourself. This chapter is little difficult. Okay, so you need practice. First revise your theorems. Okay, write your theorems once again and then do the problems. Thank you for being with me. Thank you very much.